Hey everyone, thanks for listening to Radio Taiwan International. I'm Michelle Chang and you're listening to Geek Out. What's your cup of tea? Tickles your fancy or floats your boat? Join us as we share passions from people in Taiwan and around the world. So today we're joined in the studio by our very own Shirley Lin.
Hi there.
Hi. And we're going to be talking about something that I think we both are very I guess passionate about, holidays and having family and friends, together to celebrate stuff. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right. Hey, Shirley.
Hi.
You usually hear her with her own programs and, reading the news, right? So welcome to Geek Out.
Yay, Geek Out. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that music, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
very nice music in the beginning.
I'm very nerdy, so it reminded me of all those like video games I used to play when I was
but
smaller.
of course I should have guessed.
So
I
right.
really like that. Okay.
Yeah. Very 8-bit. Like I'm sure everyone knows, the old Nintendo systems and stuff. That's what it reminded me.
Right. But I wasn't into that though. I mean, I maybe my son. Yeah, not when I was little, not when I was young. I'm more of a nerdy kind of person into books. But that is not even true. That is not even true. I did terribly in college. I did well in high school, but I did terribly in college.
In college, really? I find that hard to believe.
Why? Because,
Why?
okay.
Because you seem like an overachiever.
That's the bad impression. The
Really?
wrong impression I give people, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I did well in high school. I went to international school. Is it all right for me to talk about this?
No,
I'm
not at all.
we're not even talking about holidays
No,
yet.
it's cool. We'll get to the holidays part. So yeah, tell
Anyway,
us.
well, I went to international school in Tokyo.
Yep.
So that was junior high and high school years. I spent there, and wait, why am I talking about this?
Well, because I guess childhood and where you grew up and books.
Right. Okay. So anyway, so I went to high school, and I was kind of nerdy. Now the thing was that though, now it's all coming back. Okay, my brother and I were really bad at math, and my dad actually got us a tutor.
Oh.
And he was like a tutor / classical music conductor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really amazing Japanese guy,
That's really neat.
Yeah, really neat, right? And he's short and he's just, interesting. But he's into math. And so my math became really, really good,
That's
really
good.
well.
I mean, opposite of me. I'm just, it doesn't go in.
Yeah, well, so then what happened was that all my classmates were coming to me with, like math problems and math questions and equations, how to solve this and that. Yeah, I became like, literally like top in the class.
Oh,
in
math whiz.
It was like unbelievable. But okay, so then near graduation, and we have to start applying for colleges.
Right.
And obviously, when going to international school, there are like students from all over the world, and it was very natural that all those people who graduated from the Sacred Heart. Wait, it's the International School of the Sacred Heart.
Okay.
That they would study college abroad.
Yeah.
So very naturally, actually my dad kind of just bought this, what do you call it? The college, with the, what do you call those? The college entrance? Well, no. It's a book that lists all the colleges in the States.
Yeah. I don't know what those books are called, but it's like a guide to universities or something. Right.
So my dad just got one of those, a thick, big book, and then just plopped on my desk and said, okay, you start choosing. But I'm telling you, you're going to apply for colleges on the East Coast.
Oh, wow. Oh, he made you choose something. Why on the East Coast?
Okay.
That's odd.
Because he thinks that those who go to colleges on the West Coast, the weather's nice, it's California.
Oh, yeah.
And you tend not to study that much.
Oh, no. Okay, for listeners, I also went to school on the East Coast. And I'm going to tell you, there's an equal amount of partying.
Which is true. Except that the East Coast is so cold.
Oh, it is.
You just want to just stay home and study. Well, nerd away, I don't know. So I picked all the colleges on the East Coast. Very funny. I picked, because I went to an all-girls school, high school. And so I naturally, I don't know why, I picked all women's colleges.
Oh, really? So which one did you go to, if you don't mind me asking?
Did I end up going to Wellesley College? Okay.
Oh, right. You told me this. Wellesley College.
Right.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
But I also applied to Mount Holyoke.
Okay.
Smith.
Yeah.
Bryn
Simmons?
Mawr.
Right.
Yeah. They're all women's college. And I actually got accepted all of them, except Wellesley. I was put on wait list. Yeah, but that was my dad's favorite.
Oh, no. Okay. I'm sure your dad was pretty happy that you were applying to like all women's schools.
Well, no, he didn't have any opinions about
okay.
that.
Okay.
But we were in those days, every Monday, my dad would take me to the, you send out telegrams.
Yeah.
Telegraphs, whatever.
Yeah.
And kind of type out a telegraph to
Right.
Wellesley College saying that how much I really want to go.
Oh.
And finally
Okay.
I got in.
Oh.
And that's where I went.
Yeah. That's how you got that's how you got in there.
Yeah.
Well,
but then
yeah.
I went to Wellesley, and sure enough, I partied too much. All of us, like I'm free from my parents,
Oh, that's
was like-
exactly what I experienced. It's
Yeah.
because, having your quote unquote traditional Asian parents,
Yes.
they tend to be pretty strict at home.
Oh,
So if you're sent to school basically on the other side of the planet.
Yeah.
You are literally on the other side of the planet from your parents. You're pretty free. You feel free, right?
Right. So I just kind of barely passed during those 4 years of college.
We have something in common.
We do, huh? Don't we? Yeah, we do. Anyway, yeah, so that's me. But I guess people can start guessing what kind of family I grew up in, But,
Right.
yeah, with that.
Well, it's I tend to think about when I say family, both the family that you're born with and the family you find. The family you choose for yourself along the way, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So very interestingly, I found a husband who's actually a very happy-go-lucky guy.
Oh, cute.
And he's into music, and I double major in economics and math.
Oh, very different then.
Right? What a combo.
But that's perfect. I find that the whole like trying to find someone who's like similar to you sometimes is not the best.
No.
That's not the best way to go about, finding
actually
your partner.
would be attracted to someone who's your opposite.
It works.
That you
it
kind
works.
of you admire their happy-go-lucky personality.
Something like that. And they kind of will pull you. An extrovert pulls an introvert out of their shell.
Exactly.
And the introvert also kind of matures and calms down the extrovert so they're not so wild, right?
Right.
I do feel like opposites are really good for each other.
Oh yeah, we're meant to be
many ways.
opposites to each
Yeah,
other.
yeah.
That's how we complement each other.
Yeah, my husband and I as well. He's the
Right?
Yeah, he's the extroverted jock. If we're talking about like cliques in high school,
Oh, okay.
he was the jock and I'm the nerd group, right? So introvert,
really?
extrovert, yeah.
Oh,
that's how
okay.
that worked out. It's hilarious, but we kind of balance each other out, which
Yeah.
is I feel young folk or maybe older, I don't know, who are still looking for their someone, their partner. It does work to find someone who's not like
Not
you.
like you. No. You would be attracted to someone who's not like you.
Yeah.
You want to be, well, maybe in some way you actually want to be like that person. So you get attracted to them.
Right.
But you don't look introverted to me. But I guess in...
My favorite thing to do is to stay at home and binge watch Netflix.
Why? But I don't see that in you. At work, I don't see that
And
in
I
you.
think over time I have become more extroverted due to
your
yes,
husband, our
and
hubbies.
yeah, right,
yes.
and all of the extroverted friends I've made along the way. I've gotten pulled out of my house, but I think at the end of the day, I think the definition extrovert versus introvert is what you want at the end of the day. If you're tired, it's like, do you need more people to have fun and want, and actually like energize yourself, or do you need to go home and crawl into bed and spend 12 hours in there re-energizing yourself?
Okay.
So I think
I'm the latter kind.
Latter kind?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely prefer
Really?
bedtime. Yes, bed.
I just want to just sit in front of the TV and just,
Yeah.
even if it's trashy TV, that's all right.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just,
the best kind.
And then just snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
so I think family is a really important thing, obviously, in I hope all of your lives. Either the family you're born with or the family you find. So holidays, considering how many family members you have in town, especially, how do you spend, like, which holiday is your favorite? Let's start with that.
Which holiday is my favorite?
Yeah. Is it hard to choose?
Yeah, it's hard to choose.
Birthdays also count because, why
I
not?
know. Yeah. I feel like holidays have become not as exciting as before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's funny because now that you're asking me, I'm thinking about days past.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas
Memories.
like my birthdays, there were a couple of years consecutively where, and you see, I like dancing.
Oh, do you?
I haven't danced in a long time.
Yeah. Me
Yeah, you
neither.
can't tell I like dancing. I love dancing. And so
But like what kind of dancing? Like do you like salsa
like disco,
or something? Oh,
you know.
yay.
So yeah. So I remember. I think maybe my husband came with the idea. Said, well, since I like dancing, so then on my birthday, we would find a place to dance, but we would bring some of our best friends with us.
Of course, you
know,
need a party.
Are couples and everything.
Yep.
And so you haven't been in town that long enough, but there used to be a place called Kiss.
Oh, I remember it.
Oh, you do?
I was here. I was here when I had a fake ID. Never mind. I plead the fifth.
Okay, right.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Kiss.
So for one birthday, we went to Kiss.
Nice.
You know, and we just danced away. Another was called 百乐门.
Never been
That's
to that
gone
one.
too.
Oh, okay.
Oh gosh, I'm giving away my age. Anyway, that's gone. That's more like ballroom dancing.
Yeah.
And they would have a huge dance floor.
Oh, that's
but then
great,
the tables,
though.
the round tables are all around, you know, like
So it's
periphery
like old,
of the
it's
dance
an old school ball, like a salsa
yeah.
club or something in the
Yeah,
U.S.
it's a 百乐门. I think they have that probably in Shanghai, and they copied it in Taipei. I think. Okay,
That's
I'm not quite
that's
sure.
so old school. I love it.
And just friends would just go have dinner there, and then we just dance.
Nice.
And then there's Zigga Zagga over
Yes, I
at
know
the
that
Hyatt Hotel.
Yep.
Zigga Zagga is still around,
It's
right?
still there.
Oh, good.
I think so. I hope the pandemic didn't kill it.
Okay. I think at least twice we went to Zigga Zagga.
Nice.
They have a nice dance floor. So it's more like Western restaurant food, right?
Yeah.
Italian,
yes,
I think.
it is.
Yeah. So we would do that, you know, and it was really something. Oh my gosh, you made me realize one time my hubby did a surprise on me.
Oh.
He went all out on this. Can I talk about this?
Of course.
I don't want to take up your show.
No, not at all. This is all it's about.
Okay. So he actually not only did reserve, you know, like a dinner at Zigga Zagga and dance and everything with another couple, best friends, and but he also reserved a room upstairs. Then he kind of like blindfolded me, and then we all went upstairs. And in the room, all tons of friends were all there going like, surprise.
Oh, it's a surprise party.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
then
so nice.
he actually, okay, gosh, he went so all out on this. Earlier, prior to my birthday, he said that another best friend of ours, that her birthday was coming up and the husband wants to buy some nice clothes for her.
Oh.
But because we are so similar in size, and
I get it.
So he asked
wanted you to try
out.
stuff on.
Right. So my husband and I actually was so excited because I love that brand of clothing.
Yeah.
And I was asking like, hubby, do you want to come along? You know, of course, you know, he was like, oh sure. And he piggybacked our son, who was still a baby, and we went along to the store. I was trying all these clothes.
Yeah.
And so what happened was that while I was like, you know, changing back to my own clothes, basically my husband decided for him, like which one, you know,
to get for you.
Yeah, to get for me.
Yes. Oh, that's so nice.
So what happened at that surprise thing? Yeah, he just, you know, gave me the gift. I opened it up and I was going like, because the wife who was supposedly
getting clothes.
I kind of said, I'm sorry to her because I'm getting the same clothes that she was getting. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But it's different outfits. I'm sure it was different.
It was, well, actually, I didn't know. I mean, she didn't get anything.
Oh, I get it. So it was the whole thing was like.
It was like a fake.
Yeah, exactly. So
it was
they were setting up a surprise for you.
Right. Anyway,
cute,
so
though.
that was really sweet. But he also had this deal with ICRT. The other English FM radio station here for our listeners.
Of course.
And he actually asked one of the DJs to play one of my favorite songs. That was played at my wedding. And so he was waiting by the radio. He actually brought a stereo with him. And he was waiting by the radio. I was going, what's going on? Why he's just standing there? And then the song came on. He said, honey, listen to this. So it was my favorite song. And he said, we danced in the room. Not much space, but yeah.
Okay, so. Look, your husband sounds so thoughtful and romantic.
Romantic, right?
I think your husband needs to teach my husband some stuff. Just say.
That is so funny. So I kind of felt like I need to reciprocate. Under the following birthday.
Right, okay.
I remember, you know, like actually I asked Natalie, one of our, you know, colleagues in the international broadcast team, like, you know, hey, do you know of a place where they have live bands?
Oh, yeah.
Because my husband loves live bands, you know, and he's a musician. He plays the bass. And so anyway, we found a place.
Okay.
It's called Brown Sugar. And then we went
That sounds so familiar. I think I've
right,
been there.
right. Yeah, actually, the one that we went to closed down, but there was another one right by the Xinyi district, the posh Xinyi district. I think it's still around. Brown Sugar, anyway. So they have live bands, and so we went, and I told my husband, I'm taking you to a nice place. Wear your suit. Wear your best suit. So he was all suited up, and we went. And I had one of our other best friends. Sorry, I've got all these best friends.
You have so many friends. It's so great, though. Okay,
he to dress up like one of the waiters there, which was easy because it's like a black t-shirt, and then it was more like black polo shirt,
right?
And then a black jeans. He had them,
of course,
and he just had to borrow. Yeah, he just had to borrow one of their aprons,
right?
And so we they reserved us a seat right in the middle of the
floor.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then our friend Greg came over. Actually, Jeff. No, it's Jeff. Sorry,
Greg and Jeff.
He came over.
Yeah.
And then he kind of just like, asked my husband. My husband hasn't realized, who he was.
What's going on. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was looking at that menu. And then he just brought him a glass of water and said, what would you like to have? And then purposely poured a bit of water on his nice suit.
Oh, no.
And he was fuming. And then he looked up and then realized that it was Jeff.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so it was like so nicely surprised. And then all the friends were like, like hiding outside the door. They all walked in right there and then. Surprise! And then presented him with gifts and and sang happy birthday and that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, so that's what I did. But I was like under so much pressure. I said, this is it.
I can understand.
Yeah, I said, this is it. No more surprises. It's just birthdays.
I guess, yeah. Like, okay, anytime you have a really special, event, you do kind of feel like you need to top it the next time that event comes around.
Exactly. That's why I said, this is it. We're not going to play this game anymore. It's just too much.
Oh, I do that. Okay, so I host Thanksgiving for all of my friends.
Oh, you're a good cook. That I know of. Although I haven't tasted your food yet.
Yeah, don't judge me until you've tasted it.
your cupcakes. They're perfect. They're like perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
they're so perfect.
I enjoy food. I mean, you guys can't see me, but I'm a little fluffy because I enjoy food. But I do think that it makes people happy, which is the whole,
Yeah,
it does.
I know.
If you've eaten something that's really delicious, people smile. It's a great thing. It makes people feel better where whatever's going on in their lives.
Right.
But I do host Thanksgiving every year, and okay, there is the mentality that you have to top last year's Thanksgiving. And this past Thanksgiving,
topping yourself?
I know, right? You're trying in competition
don't do
with yourself. I've tried to stop that.
Okay, good.
But Christmas is also. It's like I kind of feel like I have to top the gift that I gave last year. Right?
No, really? How about a wrapping? How's your wrapping skill?
I love wrapping. It's actually very soothing for me.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, good. No, you just made me realize something. This past Christmas, we had like a gift exchange among, like maybe 20 people.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends, she's just great with wrapping. She wrapped 2 gifts, one for her husband and herself.
Yeah.
And everybody was scrambling to get that gift that she wrapped,
But was it the worst gift?
Actually, it wasn't bad.
Okay.
Actually, we had a game and I was a host and I said, okay, we only get one chance of like when we let's say we pick a number.
Oh yeah.
Right? And you get the gift that's also has the same
number, right.
But you don't open it yet.
Okay.
So after everybody got their gifts, you can only one chance each to say you want to exchange with somebody, steal somebody else's.
You want to steal somebody else.
Right.
I know this.
But if that person doesn't want to give up their gift, then you play, what's that? Papers,
rock, paper, scissors.
Scissors. And whoever wins gets the gift.
Okay.
So I actually went for that gift and my friend wrapped so beautifully.
Yeah.
And I said, I want to go for that one because I thought that the one I have in my hand is cake.
Okay.
Like, one of those rolled
Looks like
cakes.
a cake box.
And I was going like, I'm not a cake person and I do not want my husband to become a cake person because he's already big and plump. He got a sweet tooth. But So I said, I challenge you. I wanted your gift. And he wasn't giving up his gift.
Oh, of course
not.
not.
And I said, rocks,
Let's
paper,
play.
scissors,
Let's
and I
play.
won.
Of course.
And in it was a nice, beautiful sweater, actually for a woman. And
well, that's
the
good then.
husband got it. Yeah, a good thing, right?
Right.
The reason why she wrapped a sweater for a woman is because there were more women in the group than men. So
it's
she
more
figured,
likely that a woman would be able to get that gift.
Right.
Well, at least if you have like, if you're a man who got a gift, well, no judgment, you can wear whatever you want, but but at least it also then makes a really good regift, like if you for your wife, right, or your girlfriend,
exactly. So I actually wore that sweater to work before. I don't know if you were here, but anyway, very nice, warm.
That's
like
good.
Yeah, sky blue sweater. Very nice.
This winter's been really weird. It's gotten like very hot, very cold, very hot, very cold.
Yeah. So I like Christmas if we have nice, a gift exchange like that.
Yeah,
I'm not into cooking, but I try.
I'm huge on Christmas mood, the mood, right?
The mood, okay.
So we got there is the food, but the gift exchanges, and there's the Christmas trees, all the decorations.
Yeah.
Definitely it's probably my favorite holiday. So, right. So Lunar New Year, though, is obviously the biggest holiday that happens in Taiwan.
Yeah.
What do you normally do? Considering you have family
normally,
in town.
I do have a big family. Yeah. Well, New Year's Eve, though, it's when I go back to my in-laws.
Right.
And the thing is that my in-laws, like my father-in-law, he's the only child, so there's no family here.
Oh, okay.
But yes, my mother-in-law has family, but they're not very close. So the New Year's Eve dinner is just a few people around the table.
Oh, is it awkward?
Yeah, well, not awkward. It's just, like that's it.
Yes, it's kind of, it's less rowdy.
Right.
I
it's
get
less
it.
rowdy.
I get it, yeah.
And then now with my kids, like my second daughter married off, so she's not there.
Yeah.
So it's really New Year's Eve dinner is just down to me and my husband, our son who's not married yet, and then my in-laws.
Did you hear that, single ladies? Her son's not married yet.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's quiet. It's intimate.
It's quiet.
I guess it's a more intimate environment than
Right.
A lot of people have really large families with really rowdy celebrations. Okay, so New Year's Eve is quiet.
Yeah, I mean, if it were back when my kids were little. They might put on a skit.
Oh, okay.
My three kids. I've got
right.
3 kids. The older daughter. She's married now.
Yep.
She put on a skit kind of thing, and my in-laws are very traditional.
Yeah.
So when it comes to after dinner, they want them to kneel on a cushion and then
I actually still do
extend
that.
their hands. You do?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. So extend their hand to get the red envelopes filled with cash. New Year's Eve. So that's it. Yeah, it's more rowdy back then, but not so much now.
Everybody's grown. Everybody's adults.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no young kids in my family currently. I guess currently I should say.
And you and your husband are not planning to have any kids.
Yeah, we're not planning on kids.
Right.
It's kind of the trend these days. Not many young folk are actually choosing to have children. So it's definitely a much more mature event. But I do remember them being very rowdy.
Oh, yeah, right.
In my childhood, there was a lot of kids running around, a lot of noise.
Yeah, exactly.
And the what is the sound? The clicking of the mahjong tiles.
Mahjong tiles. You play mahjong?
Of course I do.
Oh, I don't. I've learned it like 3 times. I've forgotten how to play it.
It is complicated.
You keep it up,
It's complicated.
Yeah.
There's a lot of strategy that I didn't think was possible in that game. So to know how to play mahjong is actually not that hard, but to be really good at it it's like chess. You can learn basic chess, but to be a chess master is really difficult.
Yeah.
So, props, respect.
I don't think my friends like me for playing mahjong because I'm very slow.
Oh, it's all right.
I'm like thinking a lot, so they get impatient with me. So I don't think they welcome me play mahjong.
Well, I may be addicted to those. The mobile phone app mahjong games are also fun.
Yeah.
They always make you buy stuff though.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, Shirley. It was always really nice to chat.
Yeah,
it's always nice
this
to
was
chat.
fun.
It always
this
is.
was fun.
And thanks, listeners, for tuning into Radio Taiwan International. I'm Michelle Chang, and we'll be back next Thursday with another episode of Geek Out.